Someone in the comment section in the last video told me to look out for the names that Sethit and that Flane called each other. And I can't believe I didn't even notice this yet, but you can see right here. Kathleen, Keyhole, Macule, and Indek, statues. I can't pronounce that. It's crazy that you don't notice these things until you're like explicitly like looking for this. Let's do another Divine Pulse, by the way.
You're all set.
But that is really cool. So okay, so if we're looking at the Keyhole statue, so this is Sethit, or at least the original incarnation of Sethit. Then if we're looking at this would be, it does like resemble Flane though, right? Like an older version of Flane, so it kind of makes sense. Macule, a witch. Indek, a kind of like archer.
See you again soon.
That's really cool. I won't pretend that I know what all this means. You know, again, like Fire Emblem lore is something that like I like hearing about, but it's never something that I've really known so much about either. By the way, my name is Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is Fire Emblem Three Houses, and this is my first ever run of the Blue Lions route of Fire Emblem Three Houses. You might notice actually we have 8 things to do today, because I already did like stuff like the training with the teachers to build up my brawling, and I actually already bought some battalions too, just to start off this video. Let's read this advice box too though. Ingrid, is there a way to turn withered, barren land into soil that is rich and abundant with crops? It pains my heart to see people dying of starvation. I know you can use fire, right? This maybe? I know like... I don't know if that's just like a false fact that I learned as a child or something, but like I remember when I was younger learning that like land that was like scorched by fire or lava, like all of a sudden became way more abundant with crops. I don't know if that's the case at all, guys. I'm not a farmer. I have a lot of friends who are farmers, but I'm not a farmer myself. I'll actually have to ask my farmer friends, or maybe like someone will tell me in the comment section of this video, but either way, it's something I just remember from being a kid, like something you learn in school. We have some supports to do today, and we also have some dining to do as well. Let's start with Alois and Heinemann. This is a side effect, by the way, of me not really trying to do Alois and Heinemann, but I think it's just because I put them out on the battlefield so they can level up a bit. Shamir is now level 26 from level 21, which is it's great. Heinemann and all these guys now have way higher level too. Gilbert and Annette are still not close. We have to make them dine today, but we are making this happen. I really want to make Felix and Annette happen. It almost feels like a canon relationship that I really want to make happen. So I did hear that if you put them together and battle a lot, they will probably end up together. Now the danger is that if I put Felix with the Adorable crew, then she's gonna be hanging out with Ash and Caspar. And you know, they like Annette too. Like they're fond of Annette too, whether it be as friends or as something more, but we can't predict that. Then Dedue as well, like might be like, oh, Annette's kind of cute, and Cyril might be as well. No, Cyril won't be. So I'm wondering, should we ask the Adorable crew in a formal letter? Can we borrow Annette for a while, just for the next few battles, so that Annette and Felix can just be a duo together, called, and like it's the perfect dynamic, like a physical attacker with a bit of magic, and Annette who can also like just rip people apart with her magic too. I like the idea of this. But for now, we're gonna do some supports. Alois and Heinemann to start off with. I have no idea what's gonna be happening in these, but let's see.
My, look at the time. I really should retire for the evening.
Professor!
That's like the
Who's there? Alois?
That's the definition of Alois's character, though. It's like, I'm about to rest. Let's talk about old times.
I came in through the door.
Came through the... try doing so with a bit less volume.
It's just, it's him. He's loud.
Why are you visiting at such a late hour?
I'm looking to enlist the services of a magic wielder. I thought you might be the man for the job.
You're a knight, Alois. Why would I teach you magic?
You were a teacher, weren't you?
Perhaps you should ask one of your friends already trained in the magical arts. I am tired.
I can understand this feeling though, you know, like you want to help people, but at the same time you're like, I'm so freaking tired.
I heard a rumor you were looking for novice magic users.
Oh, like
Did I
training.
hear wrong, or am I just an unsuitable
Oh no, it's him.
student?
It's him. He definitely
Were
wants
you
to.
hoping for another young girl instead?
Wait, what? Is there?
Ah, you heard about that, did you?
What do you mean? Is this about? Is this about Marianne? I hope.
I'm afraid that was simply for the purpose of
Right.
my experiments. I had no intention of teaching.
Okay.
Anyway, as
Sorry
I
for
said,
pausing this.
I am off to bed.
But like the
Night,
wording
folks.
there was a bit weird for a second, right? It did make me go like, wait, what does he mean? Like another like, is he like, does he only train young girls? Like that's kind of strange. But like I guess if he does mean Marianne and his experiments, we saw that it's
Wait,
nothing bad.
Hold on, Professor Hanneman. I'm no good.
Not that
at
he would be
magic,
bad.
and for a long
It's just when you
time,
hear
I've been
that.
hoping to improve my skills. Some of the other knights look down on me for having no crest and no magical skill. I can't do anything about the crest, but the magic, maybe that's a different story. Please, I want
This is
to
a very
learn.
strange
You've got to
support
help.
story.
Ah, maybe I'm just a fool who goes soft in the face of someone's hunger for knowledge. I will help you.
I mean, you're hungry for
cannot
knowledge
teach you
too.
any spells, but I can do my best to try and improve your magical affinity. Will that be enough?
Of course! How marvelous! I look forward to training with you then.
Very well. We will see what we can do. For now, I am off to bed, and you should do the same.
Yeah, everyone get some rest. Okay, that was a weird support story. I wonder where this is gonna go. It's not very high up in the support levels either. So we have Cyril and Shamir. I think that'd be a good one to do as well. We have Catherine and Dimitri, which is actually gonna be a fun one, which is actually was a requested one. So I got on that because I do take requests for supports, like support stories if people do want me to do some of them, because I have no idea which ones are good or which ones are gonna be bad. We have Heinemann and Annette. I have no idea where that's gonna go. Heinemann and Gilbert. Let's see where that's gonna go. Like I have no idea what Heinemann. He could be like either or. He's fighting someone who asked him to talk to Annette.
Training on a day off? That man will never change, nor rest, apparently. Is there any need to be so diligent when nobody is watching? Ah, well, at least I can bear witness.
Professor Hanneman, is there something you need?
Ah, you noticed me. No, not at all. I was simply observing. I apologize for disturbing you.
You've done nothing worthy of apology. Although I fail to understand why you would watch my training.
Oh, well, I watch because I find it quite interesting. Your movements are most refined with no unnecessary motions. Elegant is the word.
It's so cool
I find
whenever you
it
see
quite
like
satisfying
a
to
big
observe.
brutish man does
In
like
fact,
when they do have
I'd
elegant
say
movements.
I was mesmerized.
Is that so?
If only you showed a bit more emotion on your face, just to sell the rest of it. Come off a bit tense.
Training is difficult, a strain on the body. Surely it is natural for one to be...
I love his design, by the way. I know I didn't say this
I
before.
know well
I
how
love the
difficult
design of his
training
face. I think
can
it's one of the
be.
coolest ones.
But in your case, it's as though you're punishing yourself.
I am sorry, it's simply how I am.
No. What do I know of your training? My criticism was perhaps unnecessary.
Heinemann taking back a criticism?
I do feel you are too hard on yourself. Would it not be easier to live a little more freely? Find something that makes you happy and embrace it wholeheartedly.
Annette!
It would do you a world of good.
I thank you for your advice, Professor Hanneman, but I cannot live as you do. Such a way of life is not permitted to me. Now, if you will pardon me, I will return to my training.
Not permitted? I think the only one not
Yes,
permitting
yes,
your
Heinemann,
good,
yes.
Gilbert, is yourself.
He sees it, Dedu sees it as well. we all seen it. And here's the thing, I like Gilbert as a character. I'm just trying to break him out of this funk so him and Annette can have like a good time together. And I think they will eventually. But like that's exactly what like I think we all know as well. The only person who is restricting Gilbert at this moment in time, it's not the king. It's not our king. It's not our king. It's not our prince. It's not our big boy over here. It's for sure not Cyril. He doesn't even care about restricting people. You do what you want as long as you stay out of his way while he's cleaning. It's Gilbert. It's Gilbert who is restricting himself at this point, which I know he's doing as a self-imposed punishment. But at the same time, you know, I hope he does get it. I hope he does get not over this. Getting over something sounds really bad when you're talking about someone's like inner turmoil. It's like, get over it, dude. I don't mean it like that. But I hope he does like get to a stage where he's much happier.
And that should explain it. Did you understand all of that, young Annette?
I did. Thank you very much. Oh, but I was also wondering about this part here. It seems
her hair is so good. Like, it's so awesome.
Something like this is proof that your understanding has grown. Most impressive. Sit there, and I'll put this on the blackboard so you may copy it into your
Great
notes
teacher.
for later study.
Great teacher.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
Those are the type of teachers that you want, by the way. You know, like when you're in the two schools I've been in, you have teachers who like basically like have almost given up, some of them like one or two. But then the ones that like really like care enough to like work with their students even after class, those are the ones I always like really admired and really wanted to see more of and like talk to about their classes and stuff.
I believe that should explain everything, yes? Any further questions?
None. Thank you so much. I feel so great. I'm really sorry for taking up so much of your time, though.
Not at all. Not at all. Your intellectual curiosity...
Yeah, Heinemann loves that type of stuff. He loves it, and he's shown that throughout the game.
Top-notch character. Keep on as you are, and I sense a bright future for you.
Really? That's so nice of you to say. I'll do my best. I'm honored to be your student.
If only your friends would learn from yours.
Oh my god.
Yes, a classroom full of attentive, studious pupils.
He just wants like 50 Annettes in a class.
Refreshing after all these years. Have a good evening, Miss Annette, and do not hesitate to ask any other questions.
I won't, thank you. Goodbye for now.
Wait, you'll trip if you leave like that.
What?
I'm sorry. Thank
Annette,
you.
someone stopped you from tripping. You need to be best friends with Heinemann from now on. Somebody was able to stop you from tripping. This is not a drill. Let's do Dimitri and... Wait one second, what's this? Oh yeah, we missed an opportunity to deepen this bond. Okay, that's fair, that's fine. And who's Cyril's bond with? Shamir. Okay, I want to see what this is about.
Hey Shamir, how do you think I'm doing with my bow lately? Think I'm getting pretty good?
Oh.
I hit closer to the bullseye today, and that felt real good.
You were fine.
Fine? He's not our best archer, that's for
That
sure.
might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Shamir.
Oh my god.
You take too many direct shots, though.
But it's easier if you shoot straight.
This boy.
Of course it is.
This boy.
But if you can hit your enemy with a straight shot, you're too close. Tell me, Cyril, what's an archer's greatest weakness?
Swords.
When we get too close to the enemy and we can't...
He's
shoot
just
the way we're
repeating what she
supposed
said.
Exactly. As an archer, your position is critical.
Mm-hmm.
Know exactly how far the enemy is and keep a minimum safe distance. Understood?
to. You mean to stay away from the enemies, but not too far away or my arrows can't hit them.
So you understand why you can't rely on straight shots. You have to use curved shots as well. Never run up to your target. Hit them from a safe range.
She's
Shoot
talking
'em
to
from
me.
a safe range with curved shots.
Archers should always control the battlefield.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I'm gonna go practice some of those curved shots right now.
You're not a bad student.
He doesn't have any
Nothing
curve
makes you have
shots
the right
though.
attitude.
You think so?
Keep it up.
For some reason,
I will.
Cyril has no like special bow abilities that I found, and it's really strange. Like he's just straight up like uses a bow. That's it. That's all he does. So maybe it's when I upgrade him a little bit more. But like he has nothing right now that he can actually do. That was really cool, by the way. Like Cyril like taking like the slightest bit of like encouragement, and he's gonna use that for the rest of his week, you know? And here's the thing, like, I think Cyril responds very well to people of that seem to be in a position of authority, right? And like maybe I could, like, again, I never know if I'm, you know, you never know like what these characters are until you fully get to know them. But like it seems that when Cyril is talking to people who are above him in any way, he seems to respond very well. And that's probably just because he like appreciates authority, because authority has been the thing that saved him. The people in authority are the people who saved him. I even said it, who wants to give him everything and wants to give him anything that he could want in the future, whether it be an education or whether it be a place to live or whether it be something to eat. He still appreciates Sethet quite a bit too. Let's do the last support we have here, which is Dimitri and Catherine, which I am excited to see what this is.
Hey there. At it again, are we? It feels like I see you training here every day.
It's my daily routine. I'm ill at ease until I've held a weapon.
Oh, it's so nice to hear him talk like this again.
You said the same thing when you were little.
Right you are. I've been meaning to come and talk to you properly for a while now.
I was about to say the same thing. How long has it been? A decade? More? That was in Ferdiad, as I recall.
So if it was a decade since they talked, and like this is supposed to, you can do this conversation pre-time skip, that means it's been 15 years since they had a conversation?
You were just a little pipsqueak. You really have grown up, haven't you?
I remember those times well. Particularly your first words to me. Look at that young maiden wielding a giant lance.
No.
How adorable.
That stuck with
Oh,
him.
don't look at me like that. I was thrown off by your
He had an
haircut,
awesome
that's all.
haircut. What about your
All
haircut?
water under the bridge.
Okay, it's water on the bridge. I don't have to kill
Then
anybody.
I
It's
was
fine.
Quite furious about it.
My father did give me a stern reprimand for speaking so rudely to a prince.
Oh wow. Yeah,
But
you would.
then, I never had a chance to apologize. I was always getting into trouble back then, just like the incident in Dusker.
Speaking of, do you ever think about going back to House Karen? Do you, Cassandra?
No, I'm happy with the life I have. No offense, Your Highness, but I don't fight for king and country anymore. I fight for Lady Rhea.
It doesn't bother you? Being labeled a criminal?
You're worried about my life as a fugitive from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Don't worry about me. I'm here because I want to be. It suits me far better than the life I'd otherwise lead, as a noble lady of the kingdom.
Is that so?
How about you? You've never wanted to roam free? To enjoy life as an ordinary knight, unshackled from all those princely obligations.
I can't say the thought has never crossed my mind. However, I am the son of a king.
You are the
It's
king.
not possible for me to put my own desires before the good of the kingdom.
Nah, you're too serious for your own good. How'd you become such a stiff?
Don't worry, I've been working on that. Stretching is a part of my daily routine.
If you can joke about it, there's hope for you yet.
Yeah, Dimitri making a joke. That was very cool. That's very cool. Cause yeah, like that's the thing. I forget like a lot of these people knew each other as kids, so like there's a lot to like discover about these characters that like even I don't know about, which is neat. It's very neat.
Professor.
What'd you say to me? That's right. That's right. You're expelled. Get out of here. I was talking, and you interrupted me. Okay, where is the cafeteria? Let's just travel there, because I think we're far away. We're in the reception. Oh, we could have gotten there eventually. We're gonna do some dining with some students. I think the first one we're gonna do is like, I think at this point we have to just get Gilbert and Annette up, but also like Annette and Dedu is also important. Annette and Dimitri is also important to me. But I think for now we'll do Annette and Gilbert. I think it's time. I think it's time we try and see what this whole thing is about and try and see where this goes. And they can have today's special together too. Like even though like I want to like, you know, it's a big story. Like I feel like I'm harping on it a lot too, because I care about it. I really want to see more of it. Dedu and Mercedes, I guess, would be a good one. Does Dedu and Mercedes have a dinner together? Come on, Dedu. You know you love Mercedes. You know you love Mercedes. Okay, I guess not, but I guess we can still do this. I think these are food just like everyone might enjoy anyway, so. Having them meet together is a good idea. Then we have Let's see what else we can have out of this. With Ash, he's done. Ash is done, apart from Catherine, I suppose. But we could build it up with Catherine. We could definitely build it up with Catherine. Mercedes. Just 8, so we're not doing Mercedes. Ingrid. And Sethit. Ingrid and Sethit is the next one I want to do. Because I love that little story they have going on. And mostly just because it's, like, really unexpected. Like, it's not unexpected that, like, Sethit is such a good guy, but he's, like, such a good guy. And I love seeing that motivation for Ingrid. Because that's one of the coolest things about all the supports in these games. It's like, while, oh, we could do Dimitri with, Flane. I'm up for doing Dimitri next with that. Oh, no, Felix. I'm so worried that we're gonna get, like, I'm so worried that, like, because of this, we're gonna get, like, them two together. But yeah, the supports in this game are so cool to me. Wait, not everyone likes this stuff. Does Flane like this stuff? Oh my god, Flane, do you like anything? Do you like anything, Flane? Flane, oh my god, Flane, do you like anything? Flane, do you, oh, she kind of likes something. Yeah, I love how they, like, integrate together and, like, you learn more about certain supports through other supports as well. Felix does not look like he wants to be there.
That looks appetizing.
He likes the food, but he's like, why am I here with this woman? Sylvain's done. Sylvain's tapped out. We don't have to worry about Sylvain. Caspar. I think I don't want to be done with that's the thing. I don't want to be done with Caspar yet. Like, I don't want to just have this be like no more talking to Caspar. You know what I mean? Like, if you get what I'm saying, I don't want this to be like, oh yeah, we're never gonna talk to Caspar again. I really feel that way.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff.
Eating food always.
Especially since there's a whole thing. And there's still no supports. There's gonna take a lot to build up a lot of these. Heinemann. I suppose we can keep going with Heinemann and Eloise for now. It's something. Heinemann, Eloise. Building up Marianne's, yeah, Marianne is, I think Marianne's tapped out too, apart from maybe one or two characters. We'll see. Kind of wish there was more for Marianne. I kind of wish there was more for Marianne in this game. I know she had like quite a few stories, like in fact we went through a lot of them, but she's done. Marianne's done. Which is sad. So I guess we'll do just to do it. Wait, does Shamir have one with Ash? No. Not even. Shamir's been ignored though. So I guess what we'll do is just to build up their, yeah, we'll just do this. Oh no, we'll do Sylvain, because we want to train Sylvain too. Oh no, maybe we'd want to just, well, we can do all of them.
I realize.
Cheese. Still the best moment in this game ever. And I suppose then the only thing we have to like really worry about with our supports is like, I suppose like it's Alois is one of the characters. Flane we've totally built up. Alois is the only character, and Gilbert. Yeah. Yeah, I want to keep going with Gilbert. Does Gilbert even like food? Is he into food? Gilbert, does he even like cooking? He does, okay. And we'll do defense +1. We're gonna run out of food eventually, but this is not this day.
I have some experience. Let me consider.
By the side, you know, this would taste really good, like with a side of talking to Annette. This would be really good. And we have no supports. We're gonna have to build them up a while going along now. So we did say we wanted to like, so putting, in future battles, putting a few of these characters together would be a good idea, like Dedu and Annette, of course. But we will be doing that anyway, putting Mercedes with them as well. I'm trying to commit this to memory. Putting Felix together with Annette, of course, is something we're doing anyway, and with Flane. Putting Flane in the battle too would be a good idea. Flane's really good too. We said as well, Ingrid and Sethit is another good idea for another characters we can do going forward. And Catherine and Dimitri is something that I want to continue doing. We didn't even have Dimitri at dinner, I don't think. Well, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I don't know if there's anything we can do today. We could probably... Man, that sky looks so beautiful. I'm currently playing Dragon Quest XI. Oh, we can fish, and there's like special fish today. Yes. How much bait do we have? We have a lot of bait. Let's do this. I've been kind of like reflecting on the series a lot. I kind of like get kind of like sentimental about series, especially when they're so long. Like what people forget is like, for a lot of people, you know, they watch the channel maybe and then they like, you know, they move on to the next series, which is fine. And a lot of people really love the series too. But what people probably don't always think about is the fact that like this game takes up, you know, months on my channel, or any game takes up months on my channel, and it becomes like basically a part of my life. Because my channel is like probably one of the most things I think about constantly. Because I love it so much. I love my channel. I keep messing up this. And like, so I've been thinking about the ending of this series, and like it's one of those things that I don't even want to let go. You know, I'm sad to like see this beautiful game, you know, in some ways like slip away. Oh god, we keep messing up that one. Because like it is a important game to me, and each game brings a different, like you can never compare games to each other. Like the Skyward Sword playthrough that I did felt different. Let's try and get a red or something here. It felt completely different to the Twilight Princess playthrough. The Twilight Princess playthrough felt completely different to you know, the Paper Mario playthrough. The Origami King playthrough felt different. Everything feels different. So we get to a stage where like it's like, okay, when this is over, it feels like an entirely different thing. I pressed A by accident, didn't I? But I do want to thank you guys for making this such a fun little series. Little. But it is kind of funny that this is probably the longest game I've ever played on the channel, but it will be not the longest in episodes, because that's still the Skyward Sword at like 74 episodes. Okay, so we're gonna end the day. It's kind of weird because like, yes, I thought, should we start instructing automatic? No, I think we should just keep doing this, just like, because so we can do it, so we can have that personal attention. Let's do instruct. So to do, I think I want to get his battalion. Yeah, let's get the battalion on. Why not? Let's get a C+. Because so far I started upgrading some of these people's battalions, and they've actually been pretty freaking awesome. Like some of the B grade battalions you can get are amazing. So I'm kind of thinking I want to definitely try and get a lot of them into the A rank as well, since we have that luxury now, because a lot of these guys are freaking at a stage that they're growing so fast. Ash is fine, but like let's do it. Let's get him to an S rank. He deserves it. Oh no, we're not gonna get to an S rank with this. It's so slow. I mean, he will get to it eventually. He will get to an S rank eventually. Let's see, an A+ in... Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. We will be doing more authority, but we have so many days left to do this, the teaching stuff, and a lot of these guys are already ready for the next position. Who is it that I definitely want to... Oh yeah, I think I want to upgrade lances for her. Because I think I want to do some... maybe do... No, let's keep upgrading writing for now. We had a plan with her to do this, so I want to keep doing this. I think she'll do more than fine with what we're going to be giving her.
I'll try to...
She says I'll try, but she's already fantastic. We're close to a B rank with his authority, so why not get up there as well? Our boy Caspar. It does feel like things are like... I don't know, like to me it feels like things are like winding down a bit too. Catherine is, oh my god. Let's see. Flane? Flane, do you want to get some authority up? Oh no, let's do this. I love how she gets more excited than anyone as she like stares past me into the soul behind me. Ingrid, you're doing more than fine. But I think... Oh, we don't have enough. I keep forgetting. Like, it's because I think we're just doing, like... Oh my god, Dimitri's there. I didn't even notice. Because he's behind this. Let's begin training. Don't ask me any questions. Good. I didn't know the answers. You weren't getting any answers. What day is this? Yeah, sure. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do the sim? Who's gonna sing? Okay.
I hope this song reaches.
May my song reach.
Mercedes' song will reach the goddess in the sky. Nosferatu, great. Is something happening today? Oh, it's this, of course.
We didn't
Oh yeah, I
do
have
too
him
bad.
training in horses now, guys, by the way. And her. I thought it worked out really well.
Of course.
Yeah. And yet another day of exploration. This is what's so funny about this game, is that like as we're getting later into the game, we have less people to work on. Like that's just the long and short of it. I think I'm gonna send him right into the masterclass, by the way, and just try and get him to be a bow knight. We're just gonna upgrade his riding and his lance skills. I think we're just gonna do that for him. The green armor looks really cool. We could just send him into the advanced stages as well, but I don't know. I just don't. He's in intermediate now, right? Yeah. Shamir's doing. We want to like rank out their skills for now before we do anything, before we upgrade them. Which is a little bit harder once you get into the higher stages, especially since like not everyone's being used all the freaking time with their characters and stuff like that, you know. So it's not always a case of like you can just do it with everybody. Let's explore. I think right now as well, like it's just the best thing we can do. It's like that professor, he always just sprints down the. I expelled that kid like 10 episodes ago, and he's still just wandering about the place. What a boy! You gotta respect it. You know what? Since he like disobeyed me, we won't expel him. We'll make him. I think I'm just gonna do vegetable seeds, guys. We will make him king of the school. All in favor? All opposed? Quiet, Ash. Stop being reasonable. Let's go. First of all, we're gonna find Catherine and. Well, we know where they are. I think Catherine's. I think she was like either in here or. Right? I think she was either here or here. Or here. Or here. Yeah, she's here. She's right here at the door, if I remember correctly. And then we're gonna find Eloise right after this too.
Perhaps Lady Rhea would.
I want to do advanced drills with you to upgrade my punching. And then we'll go find Eloise, who should just be wandering about the place in some. Well, that's just the definition of his character, though, isn't it? He's just always wandering about the place. Here he is. Yeah, he's talking to Gilbert.
Right.
Which I am glad that like these two are talking, because like I do put a lot of faith in the older crew. Oh no, not you. Sorry. Sorry. Wait, can you teach me brawling skills? No. Oh, you're not useful.
The Emperor, the less from now.
I didn't mean it like that, Gilbert. Okay. Have fun with your life. We're very close to getting it up to the. I think just like one more battle, we can actually get it to an A. Then we're just gonna go straight to the cafeteria. And let's build up some of these supports again that we want to do. So we said the first one we want to like do is, well, we said Dedu and Mercedes, right? So let's see what we got. Dedu, is Mercedes here? Mercedes just doesn't like that food. That's fair enough. Oh wow, there's a special thing on today. Okay. Dedu and Mercedes? Would you like to eat? And there's special food today. You're gonna be so happy.
This is my.
Then, oh yes, we have to do Mercedes. Great. Then we have Ash. Was it Ash and? Oh, we're not working on Ash right now. We're not working on Ash exactly right now. So then Sethit and Ingrid. I wonder, can they eat today's? Yeah, they can. Can they? Yeah. This is awesome, and it's gonna raise their support level so high because I think that's the bonus we're getting today.
I appreciate.
Two of the most polite people. I think we're gonna get supports from all these guys. Oh, maybe not Ingrid and yeah, maybe not yet. Felix and Flame. I forgot they like don't like the same food for some reason. They're like really picky about their food. Which they are polar opposites. Oh my god, what if Felix ends up with Flame? What do I do then? Like, do I... Okay, if Felix ends up with Flame and not with Annette, we're restarting the whole playthrough. And we're gonna do it all on camera.
That looks epic.
This is...
And I'm not even gonna do commentary. I'm just gonna sing, you know, the song, you know, reach for my hand, all the whole time through. And everyone's gonna be like, Calvin, this was so pointless. And I'm gonna be like, you're pointless, okay? Everything's pointless. Unless, what was it, Netflix? Netflix was the ship name people were telling me was? If Netflix doesn't get together, what's the point? This whole game was for naught. Obviously it was not for naught, guys, but you know what I'm saying. We can get to, yeah, we can get Catherine. Actually, huh. I kind of want to see where, if we can get Dimitri and Catherine. Maybe not, like Dimitri and, yeah, she doesn't like that food. Okay, actually, no, we're going to continue on with Casper and Catherine, because that's the one we said we would build up here first. I'm so used to clicking the A button that it's just always clicking. We have then Gilbert and Annette, which we said we would be building up anyway. After Annette's done, like with all her food and stuff, like all doing all this stuff, and her supports, like it's just her and Felix eating every day. That's what it's gonna be. Like it's non-stop. But like, think of it in your head, by the way. How adorable would it be for Felix to come along to the adorable crew, right? Oh, there it is. Right before they're going on a mission, and he goes, could I borrow Annette for this mission? We'd all cry. It would be over. Oh, we have our support with Gilbert as well. Great. Who else are we doing as well? I think Dimitri and Mercedes? But Mercedes has always already eaten, hadn't she? So Dimitri and... I guess Dimitri and whoever at this point. Which is unfortunate because like I feel like, yeah, sometimes it's just like some of them take presents over other people. Yeah, let's just get some meals in for people. So we have Ash, we have Shamir and Ash. Marianne, yeah, these are like Sylvain, Cyril. I suppose we could have like Cyril and Shamir because this is a funny one. I want to keep going. Like, it's hard. Like, you don't know exactly which ones you're going to be doing.
Having a meal together with...
It's rude to ignore the professor like that.
Oh my god. He's blushing as well. I skipped some of these because sometimes they say nothing, but he's like, oh, he probably has a crush on her. Like, for sure. I mean, like, this is like... That's adorable. That's freaking adorable. This boy is my boy. And we have 2 left. Let's just see if we can get some meals in with as well. Manuela. And Dimitri? They probably don't even have a support together, but we'll see. Look at this boy. Like, here's the thing, Dimitri. I'm sad that you lost your eye, but at the same time, it's not a bad look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just build up these guys so we can train them next time as well. Like, it's like we all agree that the eye patch is not like in the long blonde hair. It's not a bad look. And just like that, we can do the 2 supports that we've gotten. Oh boy. First we'll do well, we have multiple supports and Mercedes. This is the final one between these 2 as well, which is going to be interesting.
Oh, Dudu. Are you praying to the goddess of Fodlan? That seems odd. Won't the Dusker gods be upset if they hear you praying to another land's deity?
The Fodlan goddess was recognized in Dusker, too. The deities of foreigners are seen as the protectors of their respective lands. It has been said that we would offer our prayers to her in times of war.
Huh. So the goddess is part of a pantheon. I guess that's one way to interpret it.
Mercedes is so open to like other people's like, you know,
For
thoughts.
peace to come even one day sooner.
That's a lovely prayer. I was just thinking about praying for that myself.
I see.
Hey, Dudu, what are your plans for yourself once this war is finally over?
To serve His Highness for the rest of
He's
my
like, I'm gonna
days.
start another war so I can
I
protect
thought you might
Dimitri.
say that.
And you?
That's a good question. I was thinking about traveling
wow.
to Dusker.
To Dusker? There is nothing of interest left there.
You should go with her.
Isn't it where you were born? And isn't it where your wonderful food and stories come from?
You've inspired her,
I think
Dudu.
those are reasons enough to visit at least once.
Mercedes. If you will allow it, I would like to accompany you. His Highness would surely grant me leave to go.
You really think so? Then I hope the war ends as soon as possible.
As do I.
That's beautiful.
We're going to have to shower the goddess with prayers.
And by the way, Dimitri in this would let you go and have
protects
fun.
us while we work to end this war. Then, when it's finally finished, we can travel.
That promises to be interesting. We should pray to the Dusker gods as
He's
well.
like, and don't worry, Calvin is playing on casual. We will not die. We will be okay.
Which of the Dusker gods should we pray to?
For victory, we pray to the god of war. Or
Or?
just the god of war.
Come on. What were you going to say?
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Dudu?
Oh, I know. It's the god of travel, right?
The god.
Let us leave it at that.
I knew I was right. You taught me so
Hug.
much about your gods. So let's pray.
Oh my god, that's actually a really cool motion. They both turn into the praying motion like it's natural like this. I do want to say this, by the way. Before someone probably mentions, and they probably will mention, he says Mercedes. Like as a Mercedes-Benz. And other people said Mercedes, which is probably the proper pronunciation. But I do like the idea that someone from a different place pronounces it in a different way. And like, even though that wasn't probably intentional, there's a game I really like called Tales of Vesperia, where characters mispronounce things all the time because the localization didn't really explain the proper way to describe some things. But luckily enough, every character that says certain names of towns in different ways all come from different places. So I always have this headcanon of like, they're from different places. They have different accents, different ways to pronounce things. You know, it's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Byleth, I think we're gonna have to find Gilbert, right? Okay, is it on the map? Okay, so they're gonna ask us to talk. So then the last support we're gonna be doing today is Annette and Gilbert. It's finally time to see what happens. Gilbert, do the right thing, please. I will love you forever. I will love you for all time if you just treat Annette properly. Please.
Hello, Father. May I have a moment?
Of course.
He like covers his eyes. Ugh! No.
I read all your letters. You never stopped writing them, did you?
While there is a million jokes you can make about Gilbert, I'm not going to be making them during this support. I don't think it's fair.
My birthday, Mother's birthday, every possible occasion, without fail.
Yes.
So why didn't you send any of them? If you had sent even one, we would have...
Each time I thought to send one, I could not do so. Such behavior belittled my penance. Time passed, and with it my feelings of guilt toward you and your mother grew. Even though I wrote the letters, I could not send them.
I would always talk about it with Mother. If only he'd write us at least once, we'd say.
And that has to be freaking painful, right? Like, it has to be painful. Your father is not even, like, writing to you. Right? Your father is not even, like, and to anyone, regardless of this, like, you think, oh, he's not thinking about me then. You know?
We waited and waited. All those long years.
I am sorry.
I'm tired of hearing it, so just stop. Your apologies change nothing. Send those letters to Mother. She'll be happy to hear from you.
Yes.
I cannot.
In that case, why don't I send them?
I have given them to you. They are
Look at
yours
your-
to do with as you wish.
Look how awesome your daughter is.
I'll send them. You don't get to take it back afterwards.
Look how amazing your
Father,
daughter is.
You should know that they made me happy.
Happy?
Knowing that you were thinking of us all along. We were worried about you, Mother and I. Neither of us ever came out and said it, but we thought maybe you hated us.
This is
Or
what I
trying to
mean,
forget all
dude.
about us.
It's fucking heartbreaking.
Never. I swear it on His late Majesty and on my
But you have to
homeland.
show this. You have to show this.
All right.
You have to show
Swear.
this, please.
Swear that someday, when this war is over, you'll come back to us.
Yes.
I hear you, Annette. I will return without fail.
No matter
Please.
what. That's a promise you just made. If you break it, I'll never speak to you again.
Yes, I promise.
Great. Now I'm positively
Good.
elated. I can't wait
Good.
until we're all a family again.
I look forward to it, Annette. More than anything.
Good. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy there. I'm happy with that. I really am. And like, I'm not trying to like, again, like, I feel like I badger Gilbert a lot, but that comes from my care for Annette. Like, Annette is such a lovely person. We've grown to know her as this game has gone on. She's someone who like doesn't need anyone to protect her, but by God, I will jump in front of a train if it means that like she'll be able to like get thrown out off the track. Like, I'm sorry, like she's just, and the same goes for like all these characters, especially all the younger characters who like we have seen grow. Not just physically, as we have seen, but like also mentally and like as people through all the supports. Like, you saw how it was with Marianne with that guy who was calling her Beast. I wanted to just boot him into oblivion. The same way goes for Gilbert. When Gilbert was not treating her right, I wanted to boot him into oblivion. Like, it's just the way things go. So I'm glad that he is making somewhat of an effort to reestablish himself with his family. It doesn't excuse, to me personally, the stuff that happened for years before that, or the feelings that Annette has felt for years, but if she's happy, then I'm happy. And guys, that's going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, thank you for supporting this series, and we're going to get on with the main story as things go on in the next one, which is going to be strange, because I felt like this month is probably one of the longer ones.